Why is ghadab, anger, referred to as a form of kufr, disbelief? And how is it linked to the uncontrolled desires of the lower self?
Yeah, this was in the discussion of the triangles. So if the soul represents guidance and in the heart is love. So your one chest is guidance, your heart is love, your forehead then is light, maqam al-ihsan, this is the station of perfection. The lower triangle, what's the opposite of guidance? Ignorant. Non-guided people are ignorant, they make ridiculous comments, where did you read that from and who taught you this sort of garbage? It's completely ignorant. Even now with the advent of ChatGTP, could GTP it if you get a better answer than that you gave us. So means ignorance. When you see people are ignorant, they are also very angry. So in their heart is not love but is anger. So then why Prophet described qadab is kufr? Well, because we just described, if your heart has anger it can't have love, the two they don't match. So either you're going to make your heart, which is God's house, filled with anger, God's not going to reside there. That's why angry shaykhs, angry imams, angry preachers, angry talkers, angry people, when they spark in an instant become angry, they enter into disbelief, and that's not a house that has to do with Allah. That's a burning house, like those ceremonies, Burning Man and burning this, these are shaitanic things. So a heart that's filled with fire, how could it have divine love? And that's why then they have to control their heart and control anger, so that becomes a fire of love in which the only one burning going to burn themselves. They're going to hold it and hold it and hold it until their heart is burning with divine love. And only then when they control, then Allah opens for them maqam al-ihsan, the beatific lights of their face, and that gives them the control over the lower desires. So only the soul can control the lower triangle. So Dajjal talks nothing of the soul. Look at his people, they have complete ignorance, they're screaming and yelling at every reporter who comes and asks them a question. And as a result when they talk they have so much hate and so much fire, and there's nothing upstairs. So what happens? They're very fiery, their body is just very fiery. So you talk to them, these are the full-on Dajjal people, very ignorant, very angry, very fiery, spitting and yelling when they're talking. So you see it, you already see it on the earth, the Dajjal people. And then you see the heavenly people, their souls are luminous, they're guided, they have lots of Divinely knowledges. The heart is filled with love and empathy and they go out and try to help people, and as a result their faces are like a shining moon filled with lights, right? To guide anyone, they don't guide any particular people. The moon doesn't choose who it's going to shine, the rain doesn't pick whose head it's going to fall on. It's God's rahmah and mercy, whomever turns on they turn it on, whoever turns off the channel turns off the channel. So the channels are all free, the knowledges are free, all they ask is that if you like it, support it so that it can continue and develop so many things. MashaAllah, there's apps, there's websites, there's books, there's now nasheeds and tracks that go worldwide, there's reels and videos. There's all these beautiful accommodations on this cruise ship. It's a cruise towards paradise. They give you an app to read, so in your lounge you can nicely sit, you can read this book, you can read this website, you can do these charitable things and make it so pleasant and so peaceful and so easy. Now look at other people, they have to look around where they're going to do their awrah. What is the awrah? What is this month? What month are you talking about? Then do this, look for this, look for that. So alhamdulillah that Allah make it easy, and as a result the people are very loving, very kind, very supportive, and they take that support and look what they produce with it. So alhamdulillah.